Good morning, good afternoon from the University of Nicosia in Cyprus. My name is Ria Nicoletti Morfidou, and I'm the Director of International Admissions and Recruitment at the university. Our presentation, our info session today, has the purpose of introducing you to the University of Nicosia, the beautiful island of Cyprus, but most important of all, our unique masters in digital media and communication. I will start with an introduction about the university, and then my colleagues, faculty, students, and alumni from the Department of Communication will contribute to this important info session. So let me share my screen with you. The University of Nicosia, the ideal choice for university studies in Europe. Why? Because we are among the highest ranked universities globally, and we are also located in the beautiful island of Cyprus. What are we going to discuss today? What are we going to present? First of all, our ranking. Why do we call ourselves education best kept secret? Not a lot of people know that Cyprus is an educational hub, but most important of all, people should know that the University of Nicosia is a leading university, not just in Europe, but globally. We are located in an ideal destination, an island which is in the crossroad of Africa, the Middle East, and of course, Europe. I will take you through the different rankings that we have, but we are a comprehensive university. We have more than 100 different programs. The University of Nicosia is the largest university in Cyprus. We are the largest university in Southern Europe, and we primarily teach in English. And we stress that because there are plenty of universities in other Southern European countries, but they all teach in their own languages. We are very proud that most of our programs are taught in English. And the concept is that we want to truly believe, we want to truly become an international university. We are among the highest ranked universities in the world by Times Higher Education, and we have more than 14,000 students from over 100 countries. Cyprus. Cyprus is a beautiful island. As you can see in the map, and as I mentioned earlier, we are in the crossroad between Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. Students do not only have the opportunity to study in a beautiful island, but at the same time, they can travel to the rest of Europe and, allow me to say, to the rest of the world. Why choose Cyprus as a student? First of all, Cyprus has been voted since 2017 as the safest country in the world for young people between the ages of 15 to 29. We are a British Commonwealth country, but at the same time, we are a European country as well. Another benefit of studying in Cyprus is that more than 80% of the population speak English. Therefore, even though the local language is Greek, international students do not have to learn the local language, but they can easily survive by speaking and communicating in English. A very affordable cost of living, especially if you compare with other Western European countries. We have more than 12,000 years of history in a very diverse culture. If you study mythology, you will see that Greek mythology, that you will see that Cyprus played a very important role, especially for the goddess of Aphrodite, the beauty of Cyprus. We are a tourist destination, but of course, the last 10 years, we are becoming an educational hub as well. We have a beautiful climate, we have a very healthy lifestyle, but most important of all, we have a very warm, hospitable, and welcoming environment for our students. And in a while, when our alumni and our students share their experiences with you, you will see why we consider Cyprus the ideal destination to study. World-class education. We're so proud that we are among the top 600 universities in the world. This ranking, we have received it for 2023 by Times Higher Education, among the top 500 to 600 universities. That means that we are among the 2% universities, 157th in Europe, Europe that has one of the oldest and most established universities in the world. We have been ranked 179th in the world among young universities, 50 years and younger. We have excelled in the area of international outlook through our international students, our collaborations, our joint degrees, research centers, affiliation, mobility, that given us the 47th position in the world. We are 36 globally for quality of education, and additionally, we are among the top 400 to 600 universities globally in terms of social and economic impact. We are a comprehensive university. As you can see here, we have 8 different schools, more than 100 programs, 20 departments. We have the School of Business, the School of Education, the School of Humanities and Social Sciences, the School of Law, the School of Life and Health Sciences, the Medical School, which is our flagship, the School of Sciences and Engineering, and most recently, the School of Veterinary Medicine. Therefore, any student can really find the school, the department, the program that fits their needs and their dreams. Now, I will hand over the presentation to my colleague Panagiotis, who will discuss about admission in general at the University of Nicosia and visa procedure for international students. And then my colleague, Dr. Mike Hajimike and Dr. Tao Papaioannou will present all the information about our master's degree. Panagiotis, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Mrs. Ria, and thank you everyone for joining us today. My name is Panagiotis Votsis, and I'm a senior admissions counselor at the International Admissions Department, and I will go with you through the admission procedure, application, visa for non-EU students, scholarships that the university offers, and our student residences. Starting with the application procedure, we have the required admission forms that need to be completed. It's the application form, a consent and health history forms. We request a bachelor's degree and transcripts, as well as an English qualification. The English qualification is not mandatory. And in case a student does not possess an English qualification, then they have the option of taking the English placement test here at the university, or even take the Password English proficiency test online through the university for a small fee of 90 euros. Additional documents required for our Master in Digital Media Communications are high school living certificate and grades for our records, a copy of ID or passport, 2 reference letters, recommendation letters, preferably academic, a CV, a personal statement, and the cost for the application fee is 55 euros. Now, as I mentioned earlier, if we receive an application from local EU students, they can proceed with providing us with these documents and receive an acceptance letter and then proceed with the registration to the program. For non-EU students, this is step 1 of the whole process. They will then have to proceed with applying for a student visa, which will be issued by the migration authorities here in Cyprus. It's important to note that our student visas for Cyprus are not issued in our embassies or consulates abroad, but by the migration department, as I mentioned. So students must gather and duly attest a set of required documents and then send them to us in Cyprus, and we at the university, we apply on their behalf. They will receive detailed step-by-step instructions through their acceptance letter, but also through our highly trained and experienced staff here at the university. Once the student visa is ready, we collect it and then send it to the student so they can make the travel arrangements to join us in Cyprus. With regards to scholarships and financial aid, we are very proud to say that the University of Nicosia offers a wide range of scholarships and financial aid to full-time students in a variety of forms. We have academic merit scholarships, which are based on previous academic performance. We have financial aid, which is based on financial needs and socioeconomic criteria. We have athletic scholarships, unique academic family scholarships in case we have siblings studying at the university at the same time, and we offer on-campus work-study programs as well. Our unique residences, we say possibly the best student residences in Europe. Our residences redefine modern student living. We have 3 separate complexes, 6, U, and Triangle, and we truly believe that are among the most stunning student residences in Europe. Our 6th residence has also been nominated for the European Prize for Contemporary Architecture Award. It is the largest investment in university infrastructure in Cyprus, and just a 2-minute walk to the central UNIC campus buildings. You can see our unique residences here. We have 6, U, and Triangle. Again, very close to the university. They are like 5-star luxury hotels. Students will have their own studio apartments that includes their own kitchenette and bathroom, and they can take advantage of all the facilities that the residences offer. They have their own gyms, study areas, TV rooms, etc. 24 hours security, surveillance, parking spaces, and of course, at the ground floor, there are a variety of options of cafes and restaurants as well. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Mike Hadjimichael, which is the head of the Department of Communications, and he will give you a brief introduction into the department. Dr. Mike, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Panagiotis. Welcome everyone to today's presentation about the MA in Digital Media and Communications. As head of the department, I want to introduce our programs, which will be followed by Professor Tal Babayounou, the MA Program Coordinator, who will go into more details about the structure and content of the master's degree. So a few of our main characteristics as a department is, first of all, we're the oldest communications department in the higher education sector of Cyprus, with decades of existence and experience in the field. As one of the leading communications departments in Cyprus and the region, we offer a holistic approach to the subject matter of communications and media, which is both practice-driven at the bachelor's level and theoretical, you know, we aim to develop critical thinking students for our courses. And this holistic approach, obviously, in the field of communications and media, we have to keep up to date not only with the technology, but also with the challenges of digital media in society. And these challenges relate to the role that media play in society, as well as those other challenges of keeping up to date in terms of production and creativity. And in this respect, we use the latest innovative technology and have excellent media production facilities located at Media Zone, and these are of the highest quality. The department offers a 3-tier BA to PhD educational experience, grounded in academia, research, teaching experience, and creative practice. This makes us a very unique department, offering this from the BA to the PhD level. And all of our programs are accredited and recognized internationally. The degree programs we offer include a bachelor's degree in public relations, advertising and marketing, PRAM, a bachelor's degree in digital communications and mass media, an MA in digital media and communications, which we're going to talk about more today, and finally a PhD in media and communications. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, but I just want to leave you with a few thoughts about studying a master's degree with us. We offer a very unique course in English with diverse faculty and students from all over the world. The courses tackle the complexity of issues in today's connected digital media environment, and they cover a broad range of subjects. Many students taking the MA move on to work in the field of communications and public relations and online digital content creations as managers and skilled digital content creators. Some students also pursue the challenging and next level of study, which is the PhD, of course. And this gives them an opportunity to explore their specialization, the things that they're really into academically, and the subject matter that motivates them, to explore this in depth and write and develop exceptional scholarly work. A master's degree is a very important stage in the educational and career development of graduate students. And we feel we offer a very unique environment for students to pursue this and to develop in the ways that they want to develop. Many thanks for participating in today's presentation. And I'll now pass you on to Professor Tao Babayoano, who's going to talk to you more about the structure and detail of the master's program.
Hello, I'm Tao. I'll be giving you an overview of the MA in Digital Media and Communications. Let me share my screen with you. A professor of Digital Media and Communications, also the coordinator of the ME in Indonesia. Study an overview of the program's mission and the learning outcomes together with its academic pathway. Then I will introduce the faculty with an emphasis on their expertise as well as research focus. And finally, I would give an introduction about the supportive infrastructure available for the program, as well as the student learning culture and the postgraduate employment prospects. First thing first, our Master's in Digital Media and Communications is taught over 1.5 calendar years, carrying 90 ECTS, which is an European standard academic accrediting system. It can be taken over 3 semesters as a full-time study or as a part-time study. The program mainly uses face-to-face delivery system, although we do including several online learning platforms and learning materials. The language of instruction for this program is English, and this is the program that has been accredited both by the national and international accreditation authorities. In terms of the mission of the program, we actually pride our programs on offering critical analysis that is the focus on the use, function, ramification of both online and the social media in today's networked society. We wish to cater to those people who desire to acquire a critical understanding of social media, and particularly learning how to mobilize them strategically for their career purposes. We offer both a theory-driven and evidence-based approach to examine current and emerging digital media practices, both in terms of business, politicians, influencers, as well as citizens and general users. So hopefully this program will help our students to enhance their capability in terms of successfully utilizing digital media in the practice of, for example, content publishing, brand management, public relations, particularly e-public relations, marketing, advertising, and online journalism. Upon completion of the program, we would wish our students to be able to demonstrate their ability to actually apply theory-driven and evidence-based understanding in terms of digital media focus. As I said before, our study actually incorporated a variety of actors in terms of their practices. Foremost, social media.
Excuse me. Tao, let me introduce you. I think there is a technical issue. We cannot see your screen. Can you share your presentation with us again? I apologize, but we cannot see your, maybe because there was a technical problem and you were disconnected. Can you try now to share your screen?
No problem, no problem. Let me present again. Yeah.
Just continue from where you were.
Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, we would like to examine behaviors with a focus on a variety of actors, foremost social media influencers, business and online brands, journalists, politicians, and the general users and your target publics. This hopefully would improve the competences among our students in terms of digital media content production, digital media publishing, as well as campaign and business effort evaluation. Foremost, that we would also want our students to be able to devise effective social media strategies in the practice of branding, public relations, marketing, political lobbying, and citizen journalism. Beyond practicing in the industry, our program also offers a solid foundation for those who would like to acquire theoretical and analytical research competencies required for pursuing a doctoral study. Here, I would like just to quickly show everybody the academic pathway. We have altogether the following required classes. If you have any questions, you're very welcome to actually take a look at our website, where you would get a detailed information both on the program pathway as well as the actual content and the teaching faculty behind each one of these courses. Now, speaking of faculty, it's actually with tremendous pleasure and pride I'm here introducing all the full-time key faculties in this department. We have Professor Dr. Michael Hadjimichael, Dr. Marcos Gomodromos, Dr. Nicholas Nicoli, myself, Tao Papayuano, and Dr. Marilena Zarkios. And here you'll be able to see their research focus. For example, if you choose to join our program and you are particularly interested in media discourse analysis with a focus on audio radio production, then Professor Dr. Hadjimichael will be a person for you to talk to. And next, Dr. Gomodromos has a specialty in public relations, marketing, digital PR, and organizational behavior. Dr. Nicholas Nicoli specializes in media management, specifically social media management. He's also the official curator of the TEDx Nicosia for our University of Nicosia. As for myself, my specialty lies in the area of digital and social media practice, particularly with a focus on user and influencer participation in lifestyle politics. For those of you who are interested in issues such as environmental campaigns, sustainable fashion practices, and branding, these are the new articles I have been writing and working on. And finally, we have Marilena, and her specialty is in the area of gender and communication. Like I said before, if you are interested in getting some more detailed information about the program, about the courses, as well as the faculty, you are very welcome to click on the University of Nicosia's website. You'll be able to see the admission requirements as just introduced by my colleague. You'll be able to see, for example, graduation requirements, the learning outcomes I just introduced, the academic pathway for this program, the semester breakdown as an example of classes you'll be asked to take, faculty introduction, as well as a part-time faculty. In terms of infrastructure, as we are focused on both theory and practice, on the one hand, we have a fully functioned media zone unit support the media production requirement of the program. On the other hand, we have a specific research center within the department, as well as many, up to hundreds of research centers that actually exist within the university community that we collaborate with. Again, for those of you who are interested in taking a look of our media zone unit, this is a facility that is fully functional, offering all editing and production equipment facilities in terms of video production, film production, audio production, and sound production and radio production. And many of our studios not only are fully digital, but also offer on-air quality. Finally, student support. Our university is fully committed to offer 100% inclusive education to all the student population, providing an equal opportunity, open educational system that fosters both teaching and learning for all the members and participants in our community. And in particular, depending on your need, for example, I have listed here, we have a Center for Research and Counseling Service in case some students might require some psychological help. We have a Student Affairs Department would provide 360-degree support from students' first arrival upon the campus all the way to graduation and post-graduation employment opportunities. We have an academic advising and support unit helping students to understand the academic requirement of each one of the programs taught by our university and help students to select the appropriate courses that is both catered to their personal talent as well as career aspirations. We also have a specific student success center offering advice and help both for students to reach successful potentials during their academic career here at the university and beyond. And finally, we have a career counseling center specifically oriented towards offering graduation employment opportunities. Speaking of that, our graduates have been found to be employed in many organizations nationally and internationally as, for example, online program directors, social media strategists, content producers, public relations marketing officers, journalism reporters and producers, both in the media such as newspapers, magazines, and I also meant e-newspapers and e-magazines, as public relations officers working for advertising agencies and working for both public and private media networks and outlets. In a minute, you'll have the pleasure to listen to the first-hand experiences from 2 alumni graduated from our program. And of course, this program will also prepare our students to embark on careers in fields such as political communication, research, and consultancy. Okay, so that's a brief introduction of my overview of the program. Now, it's with pleasure, excuse me, I would like to introduce the panel of student participants.
Hi, good morning. My name is Angela. My name is Angela Inyang. I'm from Nigeria. I'm a master's degree student at the University of Nicosia. I joined the university in February 2023.
Hi, everyone. I'm Myrto Galanopoulou. I'm from Greece. I'm 25, and I just finished my first semester in May 2023 with this MA program.
Hello, my name is Valeria Yefimova, and I'm from Russia, and I just finished my first term at this lovely university, and welcome here.
Hello, my name is Andrea. I'm a proud alumni of the University of Nicosia, class of 2017. I graduated from the MA Digital Media and Communications program with double specialization in journalism and PR and advertising.
Hello, my name is Adonis, and I'm a graduate from the MA program in Digital Media Communications. I graduated back in 2016.
All right, you guys will have a wealth of information and experience to share today. So Angela, should we start with you? If you would like to share some of your first-hand experience during your first semester, first year with the program.
I think we have a technical issue with Angela.
Well, I'll take the lead since Angela had a problem with her connection.
Let's just wait for 5 seconds in case you'll come up. Yeah, here we go. We talk about the digital media as a double-edged sword. Angela, are you with us? Okay, why don't we do this? As she's getting ready to join us, Myrtle, as you are here, do you mind to share your experience with the audience first?
Yes, of course. For me, digital media and communications is a very wide spectrum of industries, and I think Professor Papaioannou touched on this with the description of the different aspects in which the professors are established. It is very important, and one of the great things about this program is the diversity it offers, and it is offered in students and in professors as well. Diversity in nationality, culture, backgrounds, and personality help you become more open-minded while connecting with other people, which is very important in this line of work. And through the established teacher personnel in many departments of the communication branch, they will assist you in finding your own path while offering you all kind of opportunities. You get a chance to see almost every department of this spectrum. And one of these opportunities is actually getting an internship with a company related to our program, which I'm very happy to share with you that through the help of my professor, Ms. Papaioannou, I am starting an internship with Action Global Communications in Cyprus, and I'm really looking forward to finding my own path in this industry.
This is very great of you, and congrats once again.
Myrtle, thank you, wonderful, and good luck with the continuation in the program.
Thank you.
And from my part, I would like to share.
Valeria, you were going to say something. I'm sorry, I cut you out. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I think being open-minded is a vital trait that you have to have when you meet a new academical environment. And as it was mentioned before, the community we create is very diverse and very creative, I would say. It was a true miracle, a real life dream of every student to be a part of this community and to not be afraid to put themselves in this position. Because getting master's program, it sounds very, very important. I think master's program, in my opinion, is your final step towards understanding what you really want in your life. And that is why, as a student, I have always dreamt to be able to fully express myself and show how creative I am through the academical means. And this program turned out to be the best place to do that. With the in-depth knowledge provided to the students, they can decide themselves that they want to explore in their papers. The opportunities are limitless. Recent fashion shows or an extremely provocative campaign from the past. And I was lucky to follow my own passion as a big K-pop fan. I dedicated one of my research to my favorite K-pop group, and it was not only welcomed with an interest and support from my group mate, but was also highly praised by our professor, Ms. Tao. And I'm actually very, very grateful to our university and this master's program for letting me choose my own path while still learning how to do that. Thank you.
Angela, since now you find your way back to us, would you like to add on to your classmates and share with us your experience with the university?
Okay, sorry about that. I think I'm having major internet problems. My experience at the University of Nicosia has been awesome. Like the teaching environment is very serene. We have very good facilities. So in class, the lecturers as well as the students we have the internet available to us. We have projectors, we have visual audio equipment. All of these help us to get our presentations and lectures done. And it's the method of teaching is very conversational. So when you're in class, it doesn't feel like you're being lectured. It just feels like you're having a conversation with the lecturer and with other students. So it's very interactive. While the lecturer is going on with the lectures, the student has a chance to come in with questions for clarification or to even contribute to the conversation, without being told, hey, no, you need to wait for me to be done. So there's all of that happens. And this is very good because it creates a very relaxing environment, which helps the students to relax and understand and communicate, and there's like very good communication that takes place in the lecture rooms. And then we also are required to do, projects, so we could do like a research paper. So we come up with ideas for this paper. Sometimes when you actually cannot figure out what to do, you actually get the support of the lecturer. So they also can help you with an idea, which you can then work on and come up with like something really good. And even the students' interaction within the students as well in class. We have like very good interaction, both in class and outside of class. So far, I've been in the school since February, but I've built like very strong bonds of friendship with other students through the work that we have had to do together. I know that we are diverse. Everybody, we come from different places, but we seem to somehow respect that diversity and work together. And it's been great because the collaboration has been amazing and we end up putting out very good results when we do that. So the environment is amazing. And that's also the reason why the University of Nicosia ranks really high.
All right. One of the biggest questions for students joining the program is actually about
So I'm going to continue as the alumni, and I'm going to start by introducing my professional background. I'm the brand manager of Karan Boutiques in Cyprus, luxury retailers, and the first mono-brand pop-up boutique, Loewe at Namos Limassol. I'm also a radio producer with my own show on Choice FM, and I'm the voice of the brand City of Dreams Mediterranean, the first ever integrated resort in Cyprus. What do I mean by the voice? Basically, I'm the host for their upcoming events, and I'm the person behind their voicemail messages. A while ago, I was the editor-in-chief of the first ever L'Officiel Cyprus issue that hit the newsstands, having Sofia Hajbandeli as our first cover talent. I was chosen to rebrand the magazine in the market, and I did. It is the first ever Cypriot magazine that all Cyprus and Greece's media promoted, and they did so organically. Was it something that anyone could have done? I'm confident to say no, and this extraordinary set of skills I owe to my university and tutors. Do you know what is the secret of success? Everyone will say it's hard work, talent, and that's correct. But the most vital element to reach your full potential and accomplish your goals and dreams is network. So hard work, talent, and network must always go together. I cannot emphasize enough how University of Nicosia is the ultimate choice for anyone seeking an exceptional education experience and excelling career prospect. Not only does the university offer a comprehensive curriculum, but it also provides an unparalleled opportunities to build a powerful professional network that lasts a lifetime. Throughout my time at the University of Nicosia, I had the privilege of learning from experienced, knowledgeable, and successful professors who were experts in their respective fields. Their guidance and mentorship were instrumental in shaping my skills and preparing me for the real world. What truly sets this university apart is a professor's dedication to connecting their students with the best companies and employment opportunities. They go above and beyond to help us navigate the industry and secure rewarding positions. The network I established during my studies at the university has been invaluable. It is a vast and interconnected web of talented individuals from various industries and backgrounds, from my fellow students to alumni and faculty members. The bonds I formed have extended far beyond the classroom. The power of this network cannot be overstated. It opens doors to internship, job placements, collaborations, and countless other opportunities that propel your career forward. What impresses me, though, the most is the unwavering support and accessibility of the university tutors, even years after graduating. They remain just a phone call away. Whenever I embark on a new endeavor or face a challenging situation, I can always count on their guidance and wisdom. Their commitment to our success extends far beyond the university, and I'm immensely grateful for their continued mentorship. Overall, the University of Nicosia and the faculty offer you everything that you need, but you should be curious enough to explore all opportunities and make the best out of them. And if anyone says that you cannot do all these jobs at once, they haven't graduated from UNIC.
Thank you, Andrea. I guess it's my turn. I'm the last alumni for the day. As I said before, my name is Adonis. I'm the director and owner of a boutique communications agency called Honest Content. I mentioned this from the beginning because it's important for you to understand that this agency that I have, it's a direct result of the education and experiences I've received from the university, and more specifically from the MA in Digital Media and Communications. I graduated in 2016, and it seems like yesterday. But trust me, I say this only because I want to comfort myself for getting old. At this point, let me give you an honest perspective of my experiences with the university. The overall experience is it's far from a sterile environment. On the contrary, that one might think. On the contrary, it's a very organic process that encourages growth and discovery. Tutors are dedicated to foster an environment of creativity, and they give you room for every idea that you have in mind. They're gonna explore with you, they're gonna lead you, and they're gonna teach you the fundamentals of strategic thinking and so on and so forth. But in general, what my personal experience is that I never ever watched the lectures as merely instructors or tutors, but for me they were mentors that were going above and beyond to squeeze every bit of creativity and inspiration that you have inside of you. We're talking about people who have a deep passion for what they do, and they constantly develop and are committed in contributing in the industry that we call communications. But this process is not only just for you to participate in a program and say that you have like a master's degree and stuff like that. It's a program where you also have to actively participate and seek understanding. And once you achieve this, you're gonna experience a transformation that will follow you for the rest of your life. Believe me, you create a bond with these people, and bond that accompanies you throughout your academic journey and all the way to job hunting and beyond. One very important aspect of this program is that most of the people that are involved are also involved in national and international programs and conferences, which basically opens the doors for you to gain hands-on experiences on the field. Something that you will need when you go out for job hunting. I think what's important to understand is that the overall experience of attending this program is very positive, and trust me when I say, besides my company is called Honest Content, so you should trust me when I say that this university and this program in particular opens the doors for you for many things to come ahead. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for sharing your experiences. However, I will ask each one of you to give me one word that describes your experience here at the University of Nicosia. Valeria, do you want to go first?
Sure, I would say dynamic, because it was something new, it was something interesting. So yeah, I would use the word dynamic.
Mirto?
I think the word for me is eye-opening, because I'm starting to learn more and realize the possibilities of this program. I mean, it's been only a semester and I'm seriously liking it.
Excellent, excellent. Andrea?
I will say 2 words that were also included in our campaign. Think big, because University of Nicosia does not have any limits in the opportunities that you get yourself into, especially when it comes to employment. You can do anything and everything.
Excellent, excellent. To the point, Andrea. Support exactly what you said.
Actually, I also used it on our graduation ceremony when I was the best graduate. So it was part of my speech, and this is what I continue to say about the university.
Excellent. Angela? Even though you
my word was actually excellent.
A very short time.
My word was excellence, because the university strives to be excellent in all that they do. So they go for perfection. They want to give the best to the students. Everybody's trying to give in their very best. So even when you don't seem like they actually give your best. Yeah.
Adoni, so proud to be your lecturer. Honored to see you on the screen and share your experience with us. Just your key words. How would you describe your experience?
For me personally, it's 3 words. It's funky, groovy, and fun, the entire experience.
Beautiful words. Beautiful words. It's been such a pleasure listening to you. I love the fact that we have current students, new students. We have our alumni that they use this degree, they use the knowledge that they have gained from the University of Nicosia, and either they establish their business as Adonis, or Andrea, who has been so successful, and she's juggling so many things at the same time. And exactly as she said, it's proof that once you have the knowledge, once you have the skills, and this is what you develop at the University of Nicosia, the world is yours. The sky is the limit, as we always say. I would like to have a closing word from Professor Haji Mike as well. And can we have Professor Haji Mike in there?
Yeah,
Mike, you're on.
Thank you, Ria. I'd like to thank all the students and especially the alumni, because they're our, they keep a very special flame alive. There's nothing more satisfying, I think, than seeing transformation in students and seeing them progress, and seeing them develop, in their relevant fields. And I really admire what Adonis is doing, because having the courage to actually call his company Honest Content in the field of fabrication and lies sometimes. And I think it's a very it's a great thing to see something like that, because you feel as an academic that something's really sunk in with the student. That his studying has really changed his perspective, because I know he worked in some big companies beforehand, and he could have easily been doing a very sort of routine job, but he decided, and I think it's very important for students to it's good to work in different roles and different companies and stuff like that, but starting your own thing as a startup is great. You're developing something unique, and I think every student is capable of doing that.
Yeah. Mike, we aim not just to offer them a degree. We aim to develop them as individuals, as professionals, and having the entrepreneurial skills, attitude, being innovative. This is what it's all about in today's society. It's not just having an Adonis is a proof. Andrea, she has chosen a different direction, but she's so successful, and we thank you for being here. We thank everybody for being here. Your contribution has been so substantial to this presentation, but I would like to open the floor for any questions. If our participants have any questions, you can just type it, and we will be more than happy to answer any question that you have. Dr. Haji Mike about the program, Panagiotis and myself about admission, or if you want to our students and alumni to share something with you, feel free to type any question that you have.
Ms. Ria, until we get the questions flowing, can I just add that being a Cypriot, I was a bit hesitant in studying in Cyprus because my first degree was in London. But I can say that the University of Nicosia is competing on international level and standards. So for me, I would do it all over again, and I would definitely choose University of Nicosia even for my first degree if I had the opportunity.
We have truly become an international university. The ranking that we have, which demonstrates that we are outstanding in terms of quality of education, international outlook. This is what you, Andrea, and Angela, and Mito, and Valentina, you all confirm that at the University of Nicosia, you have a faculty with different backgrounds. You have colleagues and you have classmates that are coming from all over the world. We have more than 100 different cultures at the University of Nicosia. And that's a learning process, learning to live with other people, accepting, understanding that we are not the same, but at the same time, we're not all different, isn't it? We have something which is unique, your youth, your thirst to learn, to develop, to be independent. And this is what you see. This is what you see in every classroom, in every activity of the university. And we need to add that you definitely have the elite of the professors at your program, but at the same time, you have so many activities to be involved. And it's not just your internship at your program, but all these activities that are organized by the university, isn't it? That is giving you the opportunity to get to know other people, experience Cyprus for our international students, get a taste of other cultures. Angela, Valeria, excuse me, would you want to comment on that?
It was my first coming to Cyprus, to be honest. I came in January, so I've been here like for the half of the year. And at first, it was very, very different because I got my bachelor's back in Russia. So it was an experience to switch to the English-speaking kind of environment, to Greek-speaking kind of environment. And everything was very, very new, all the new habits, all this new, secret lifestyle, as I would like it to call. And it was a pleasant experience. Everyone here is very, very welcoming. I think it's kind of in your nature to be welcoming to others, just because you have so many guests here. You kind of get to the role of the host. And I'm very grateful to Cyprus for welcoming us as international students and for giving us this opportunity to be part of this dynamic and very, very bright island. Thank you.
We have Awais who joined us from Pakistan. Awais, thank you so much for attending our presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Kelly, unfortunately, we are almost at the end. So what we will do is that we will send you the link. We are live in YouTube, so you can actually see the whole presentation later on. Angela, you were in and out for a while. What I stress, and I want your feedback, is that through the events organized by the university, you have the opportunity to get to know other cultures. How did you experience that?
My experience with other cultures. Yeah, it's been an amazing experience because why I actually chose Cyprus was because it is a small island, it's quiet. I actually had the options to go to either Canada or the UK, but I thought, no, we have too many people there. Everybody seemed to be going in those directions. And I figured, no, go somewhere small, go somewhere quiet. And it's been an amazing experience. I came to Cyprus. It just is different from what I know. It's different from what I've experienced before. Yeah. And the people are warm, considering, because as a Black person, you always get stares and, all this. But it's here in Cyprus, the experience has been pretty different. I've come to find that the Cypriots are they're somewhat close to Africans, very family oriented, very accepting of people, regardless of where you're from. You're accepted in some way. So you don't particularly feel like, oh my God, this doesn't feel like home. Yeah. You have the feeling of being at home, and it's easy to make friends. I've made great friends from class as well. So it's been a really, really good experience. Sure. Yeah. And I mean, I would recommend, if I find somebody who wants to come here, I would say to them, go, because I've still been told, why did you go there? Why did you go there? But I mean, it's different. It's nice,
Yeah.
And it's been great so far. Yes.
Sure. At the University of Nicosia, you are not a number. Even if you are in large classes, still you have this communication with your professors, with your lecturers, and what I said in my presentation, very warm and welcoming environment. This is not just a statement in my presentation, but this is basically the experience of our international students. And I'm so happy that you are all here today. We have our local students. We have Mito from Greece. We have Valeria from Russia, Africa. So yes, this is what the University of Nicosia is. It's a melting pot. It's people coming from different backgrounds, willing to work together, and having the support of the University of Nicosia. Now I would ask Professor Hajimai to give us his closing statement of the presentation today.
Thank you, Ria. And I'd like to thank you all for participating today. I think it's very important to keep in mind what Ria said in her presentation, that Cyprus is a crossroads between civilizations. It's a crossroads between Europe, Africa, and Asia. And we want this welcoming, we encourage this welcoming atmosphere in our department, because it's very important to us for our students to feel comfortable, for our students to feel part of our department, and also for us to learn about their situations. I often, in master's classes and bachelor's classes, when students talk about their context in an academic sense, I get educated just as much as they're getting educated. And I think that's very important on the master's level, because in terms of digital media content, we tend to have this very Anglophile and West European, North American understanding of things. And there's so many other places in the world that are facing the same challenges and the same situations. So I'd like to thank you all and wish you all every success with your studies and your future endeavors. For those of you that have graduated, keep in touch, keep us up to date with what you're doing. And for those of you in classes, I'll see you soon. Many thanks.
Thank you, Dr. Haji Michael. Now, my turn to say thank you. Thank you, Panagiotis, for joining and for your presentation. For our current students, Angela, Valeria, Mirto, Andrea, and Adoni, thank you for your contribution. Thank you for being here today with us. I'm thanking all the participants who actually view our presentation today, our info session today. We're always here to support you. Lots of information in our website, and just get in touch, okay? We have counselors that are ready to assist you to complete your application, to apply for your visa, and to basically mentor and guide you, not until just you register at the university, but even beyond graduation. So thank you everyone for being in this presentation today. It's been a pleasure being with you. Thank everybody who has watched our presentation, and have a lovely day to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.